Tones from the ridiculous stone death pedals. Welcome to Guitar Paradiso. My name is Pete.
And I'm Paul.
And this is Andertons TV. And this is just fuzz fantastic.
It is. Well,
what do you call it?
Fuzz pedals are very, very popular these days. Some really cool ones here from an English company called Stone Deaf.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure I've met these guys at a trade show. I think it's a father and son.
Father and son.
Really, really nice guys from up north.
Up north from your part of the world.
Yeah.
If you might say so.
Indeed.
All handmade in the UK. All designed and all of this different stuff in the UK. Built everything.
Yeah, they're very
and they do a whole range of loads of different pedals. The links will be below, of course, in the descriptions. We've got two of them today. The two of the fuzz pedals that they have.
Yeah. Fig Fumb. It's an anagram.
Fig Fumb, anagram
of quite a famous old pedal.
We can say it, Big Muff. But it's not just three knobs though, is it, on these things?
No, it's a parametric or paracentric.
Paracentric. I mean, look at
this.
Look at the.
So we've got a fuzz pedal.
Yeah.
We've got a noise gate in there.
Yeah.
And we also have the filter pedal in there as well.
Yeah.
Which is the filter side of it's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
I think that's a really, really nice and cool feature.
Yeah.
Especially when you add one of the expressions to pedals to that.
Yeah.
And you can actually sweep through the frequencies that you're cutting or boosting.
Really cool. So almost like a wah pedal.
Yeah, absolutely, because essentially that's what a wah pedal is. It's sweeping through those mid frequencies. So this does the same sort of thing, but maybe a bit more extreme once you add that.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you add that fuzz to it.
And as you can see, when I was just in the beginning here, when I was just sort of faffing about with the knobs on the top here, the frequency button didn't do anything. That's because when you have the expression pedal plugged in, then the frequency button is on the side of the pedal here, which then that takes over from this, doesn't it?
Yes,
that's how it works. Yeah. So when that's plugged in, this one doesn't do anything, but on the side, then you can control your frequency.
Yeah, and that means you can dial in your favourite sort of frequency that you want to use. But then you can sweep through a whole bunch of different ones, and then when you switch the pedal back off, it'll resort to your favourite frequency for your normal. So it's not going to be left where the expression pedal was left.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So a lot of details and a lot of functionalities in both of these. Yeah. And you heard as well the noise gate when I went through the noise gate. We'll go through all this in a minute. Yeah. All the tones and stuff. There was just so you could kind of hear what the pedals sound like there. And we were running into the Fender. We got 2 amps today. We've got a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, which we like a lot, and we've got a Victory Sheriff 44. And what are you playing?
I am playing one of the new Yamaha Revstar guitars.
Cool.
Great guitar, couple of humbuckers on there, so it gives
and I've got
nice contrast against the...
Exactly, I've got single coils on the Sterling Cutlass here, so we can hear, hopefully some Jimmy tones.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's a bit of fuzz, isn't it?
I'll leave the Jimmy thing to you.
Well, so where should we start?
So I mean, let's just go through what the controls do. So here we can decide whether we're cutting or boosting frequencies for the actual for the filter. You have a volume control here, so you can balance that between your normal amp volume when you activate the pedal as well. Over here is the frequencies that you're going to cut or boost, whether they're low, mid, or high. So so we're going to definitely hear some more of that with the expression pedal. With the expression pedal as well. Fuzz, so your amount of fuzz, your bandwidth. So that's how many of those frequencies that you're cutting or boosting. So it's like a Q, or how many of those frequencies outside, whether it's a very fine frequency that you're moving around, like a wah pedal probably would be, or whether it's a bigger bunch of frequencies sweeping through that.
So complicated. I've got no idea.
Lots of hand movements, and then lastly we have the noise gate there. And it sounds really musical, so we could get it to do that kind of weird stuttering thing that we just had.
Yeah, exactly. Where it can't, and you can use it. I can imagine if you don't want the noise, you just set it to a level so it takes that away. Because a lot of fuzz pedals are fussy.
They certainly are.
Even when you don't play them, they're still fussy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a great feature. So that can go on separately as well if you want it or not.
Yeah.
So that's the Fig Fumb.
Okay.
It's just the great graphics on here, isn't it? It's
really cool.
Yeah. Cool design as well. You've got on the side, you've got a little easy to change 9-volt batteries. You plug it in. You've got inputs. You've got your expression on both of these. Inputs and outputs, and 9-volt, and they just take a normal 9-volt. Adapter, so that's pretty simple.
So this one, and this one's kind of 2 channels, so this switches between an overdrive and a fuzz.
Kliptonite.
And as it says on the website,
Lex Luthor's pedal, was it?
Yes. So this one's all Superman. And this one's all like a Mickey Mouse, Mouse cartoon graphics. Yeah, so really cool looking pedals. So but this one over here with having the fuzz and the overdrive, you can A/B sort of between those, and then you can mirror mix them and flip around the percentage of whether you want to have fuzz or you have drive as well. So some nice kind of cool features that I've not seen in different pedals there as well. But overall, you can cut or boost those frequencies of the fuzz. So there's a lot of different sounds in there.
And again, the frequency will take over when you plug the expression pedal into the expression output or input. You've got the bandwidth, you've got your fuzz, you've got your mirror mix, which this one doesn't have the gate in it, so it's got the mirror mix instead here on the top. Cut and boost, level here, and your frequency, mid frequency. But let's shall we just hear some stuff?
Let's try the Fig Fumb.
Fig Fumb.
Because I really like the sweep thing on this. So we haven't got the expression pedal on the floor. So what I'm going to do is just use the control on the side. Sweep through as if it was on the floor. So let's activate this, and what I'm going to do is boost a bunch of frequencies. I'll put the boost on maximum.
Okay.
Put the fuzz on pretty high, and then I'm going to use this to actually sweep through those different frequencies as well. So let's see how that.
That's cool, isn't it?
No, I like that. I really like that. That's
but you wouldn't be able to do that with your foot though. Does the expression pedal work the same way?
It would be the same thing. Yeah.
Do it, please. Just do it with the expression pedal instead of the side. Let's see.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult for you. Let me play it.
Okay.
Oh, you're tuned up. So it does the same thing basically.
It does, yeah.
It's just for people to see that actually, and I just wanted to make it difficult for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. I got you.
Yeah. So I mean, I really like that sound, and that would be a new band song. If I had one of these, that would be one of the songs in a band. It would be. It's not.
Yeah,
it would be, and it kind of has that.
But it can be.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. It has that. It's the sort of sound that you hear in dance tracks all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that kind of. I mean, they use different kinds of filters and things, but it's. I really like that kind of really extreme wah sound, and you can hear there wasn't the noise gate. We can set that so if I switch that off, switch it on even.
So you can hear that.
You can hear that really cutting out, yeah. So there, if I play really quietly, it's actually grabbing those notes, which is a cool effect if you want that. But if you don't want that, yeah, not back. So a really nice musical noise.
Yeah, and just to demonstrate that. So now it's on. It's the guitar turned up full. So just leave it and then see.
Yeah.
That's what a noise gate does, basically, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
But
it's also really simple.
It's very simple.
Noise gates can be complicated.
They can be very exactly. Yeah. That's just one
knob.
Exactly. And one button. But you can hear it there.
Yeah. Cool.
So really cool, and you can use it for other effects, basically, which is also cool.
Yeah. Cool. So should we just have a? Just a different bit of a sweep through there. Do you want to try hear it with
let's have a listen to this one here. Loads. Let's just hear in the. I want to hear it in the.
Sorry, I was just going to say that. So the mid control, this control here, is either on the side, or as we saw, it's on the expression pedal.
Yeah.
So some of the times when I was confused there.
All right. Because you turn it on.
I was using that, and I was using that. So sometimes it wasn't making much difference. I take the blame.
It's fine because I'm confused with these pedals as they are. I just look at them and go, no, I don't want one of those because it's too confusing for me. But it's great. And I'm just here in the sheriff. I like these ones. There's a proper fuzz tone, isn't it?
And you can hear those. You hear those notes underneath, those overtones underneath sound really
fantastic,
nice.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Well, Fig Fumb.
Fig
Links below. Let's move on to the Kliptonite, which is Superman's least favourite pedal, I can imagine.
And Lex Luthor's favourite. Lex Luthor's favourite.
Great, I love it. It's brilliant. Anyway, so let's plug the. Just quickly move that in here. So we're going to move the expression pedal into the expression output of the Fig Fumb. Go back into the Yamaha, into the Fender, and see what happens. So is that
cool?
That's very cool. Is that? Let's just have. I just want to hear. If you keep playing, I'll just switch between the two. I've set them both. You know, I know the gate is not in there and the mirror mix is not in there, but I've set everything to 12. Set the bandwidth down in the middle, and I'm just gonna see what the difference in the two pedals are before we move on to that. So start with that one.
Okay.
See what. similar, a little bit similar.
Yeah.
But of course they come from the same people, so you would expect maybe, and they're both fusses, and fuss is kind of, I think it's all of the features that for me, would make the difference whether I would like to have the noise gate or I would like to have the mirror mix. Anyway, let's move on to this one here. Right, so the Kliptonite. Other features. It's like 2 channels, isn't it? As far as I could understand.
A fuzz and drive, yeah.
Yeah, where you can, it's clipped, they call it clipped instead, which is kind of an overdrive kind of tone.
Yeah.
So when you turn them on, you got green, and as we know, green is not as loud as red, because red is louder than green. That's proven. Red is faster. Actually, they've proven that in Germany in some. This is really weird because I went to Germany and I met this guy.
I'm not convinced.
They've made studies at this university that colours enhances people's sort of experience. So that's why a red Ferrari is faster. So a red train or red car is faster than a black car for some reason. That's just in people's mind. It might not be, it might not be, but in people's perception
it might not be.
So that's louder than this because this is red and that's green. It's softer and more, Anyway, so that's this guy was telling me about this. I'm like, really? Yeah, but that's apparently that's some studies in Germany. I might be wrong, and if I am, just comment below. It's fine. And maybe somebody knows actually.
I'm sure there'll be some. I'm sure.
And then somebody will comment, and if you know what you're talking about, then let me know because I don't.
Yeah. So if you have a red Ferrari and a green Ferrari,
let's call us, and we'll have a race. You can have, but let's do that. That'd be a good day out. So Kliptonite, let's do it. On off.
Okay.
Green. Okay, so moving on to the Kliptonite, and I've got no idea about this, but I know that you know a little bit because you read it, and while I was setting everything up, Paul had a little read about the mirror mix, which is that's where you got your 2-channel and you mix in between the overdrive, which is the clipped, and the fuzz, right?
Yeah. So you can blend 75% fuzz with 25% overdrive.
Okay. And
then very quickly flip them over so that you have 25% fuzz and 75% overdrive, or vice versa, whichever one I said the first time there. So you get the 2 channels, the 2 sort of different sounds.
Okay, and you switch with the.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never come across anybody gear with a mirror.
I know
control.
that's.
So I think it's really nice that people are still thinking of cool new things.
Because as we know, there's so many pedals out there, and there's so many fuzz pedals and there's so many overdrive pedals, and to come up with something that is different and new, it must be different.
Just to confuse demo guys.
Just to confuse us. What does the mirror button do? I don't know. Oh God, And it's very, Then we try to read about it and see what we go. What? Let's just play and see what happens. So now in 0. It should be full fuzz, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go max fuzz drive, and let's see what happens.
Okay, so if I.
See, I'm wrong there already. So actually, when it's on here and the fuzz drive is all the way up, 0%. If I go on 100%, you can hear it's more fuzz.
That's reverse now. It's like mirrored.
Yeah. And then you can blend in between the 2, can't you? So if you have it here kind of thing, and you play. So it's like having 2. Well, it is 2 channels really. So it's like having a little bit of a drive, and then you want to kick something in, and you kick it, and you get a little bit more Kliptonite on your sound. Hey,
which is what we all want, more Kliptonite on our sounds.
Fantastic.
It's a great sounding pedal.
That's a great sounding pedal, isn't it?
That sounds great in the room. Yeah.
Let's just keep playing a little bit. So I'll just twiddle. man, there's so many things you can do with it. So you just heard a little there. I pulled out the expression pedal because I can't reach over to that side, and put it on here on the bandwidth on thin. So it's a thin, fat, and then this really works, doesn't it? That really makes a huge difference. But funny, when I was mirrored it over and I turned the fuzz down on the green, is more. Play again. Let's have a look. Isn't that funny? That's mirrored, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, there you go. But that's so. You see what I did? So basically, on the fuzz red, if they're, I don't know how to explain this, but they're pointing again to the fuzz drive and the mirror mix, pointing towards each other. Is really weird for explaining it. And then you go to green and you do that. Then it's kind of the same sound.
Awesome.
I don't know. That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you could use that for, but there's so many possibilities setting these things up anyway.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Man.
A couple of great pedals.
My goodness. All right. Well,
Cool
I don't think there's cool graphics.
Yeah.
Built really well.
Yeah.
That's a chunky thing. That one. I like the skeleton.
Yeah.
That's
built
cool.
in the UK.
Built in the
all
UK,
manufactured in the UK.
And what was? Is it Josh Hum that was using them to begin with? They made pedals for about 10 years, haven't they, or something, or 7 years, or
using a couple of the older pedals. I believe.
Yeah. Which is great. So
yeah, hopefully you'll see a lot more from them.
Yeah, and we have them at Andertons, so you should check them out. Links will be below.
And they are, I think it's £165 and 175, I believe.
I'm not so sure about prices. Just go on the links.
Yeah.
That's how. But if he says it, then that's what it is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. That was Stone Deaf, couple of the Stone Deaf pedals. There's more. And my name's Pete.
And I'm Paul.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Mistake number 1, kids. Always put your phone on this.
Sorry, I thought I switched that off. What the f*** is that?